Hello, this is BRabbit1987, and this is going to be the start of a new Skyrim series. Obviously, it's new considering this is actually the first video on this channel. But let's just continue here. I actually already have a preset, and I am going to be a Nord in this playthrough, so load the preset. And you could tell by I played around a couple of times. I only saved two, but I think one was a Breton and one was a Nord. So I'm going to be using the Nord, and you can tell by what it's called there. This person's name is going to be Cassius. So, and here we go. This is Cassius, and props to anyone who can figure out why I named him Cassius. So, go and look that up, and it's quite interesting. Alright, so this is sort of a prelude to the actual Let's Play, because I want to go over the mods I'm going to be using and such, and as you can already tell, I'm using alternate start and a bunch of other things. So let's click done here and name him. Cassius. Okay. So one of the first things I need to do is I need to turn off I need, and that is one of the mods I will be using. So wait until all these activate. Come on. Come on. Ah, there we go. It popped up. Okay, let me turn it off for now, so that way you don't have to worry about that while I talk. Okay. Disabled. And I'll probably actually re-enable I need after Helgen. I think that's probably the best option. So anyway, there's quite a few mods I'm going to be using, and you can actually see some of them here. But most notable mods that I'm going to be using is Ordinator, which is a perk overhaul. I'm going to be using Trade and Barter to make prices a lot more, I guess, difficult, you could say. You know, so that way you can't just make a ton of money and be rich, you know, like instantly. I have Disparity, which allows you to do something similar to Oblivion, where you get to choose your different race stats and all that kind of stuff. You get to choose your, what do you call it, your class and that kind of thing. And I will be going over exactly what I'm choosing in a second here. As you heard, I'm going to be using I need, so going to have to be watching that. I'm actually going to lower the settings down a little bit, just so it's not too annoying for a Let's Play series. I'm also going to be using Frostfall, and I'll probably do a bit of the same there too, and plus playing as a Nord, so it kind of makes sense a little bit there. Going to be using mods like Convenient Horses, obviously. I don't know who wouldn't use Convenient Horses if they're modding Skyrim, so it's like one of the must-have mods. I'm using Amazing Follower Tweaks because I do plan to use followers quite often. I'm using Morloot Ultimate, which is pretty much makes loot a lot rarer. Like, the rare stuff is rare, and that's the good thing. It's no longer all leveled and everything like that. Like, you can't go into a chest and just find some rare loot just in some easy place to get to. So that's pretty much what more loot does. And I also have scarcity less loot. So this is going to make the loot a lot less, there's going to be a whole lot less of it. And hopefully that doesn't hurt too much, but I do want to try making this playthrough a bit harder than what you would normally expect from a Skyrim Let's Play. More of a survival experience and, actually having to work up your way to the riches and everything like that. Alright, so other mods that I have installed here, A Matter of Time. I don't really need to go over this because this is something everyone would pretty much configure on their own and everything like that, and menu's not popping up, probably because I need to exit it and go back in. Let me see this again. Yeah, there we go. So that's something more personal. Configure it yourself and all that kind of stuff. I'll be doing that off camera. I have installed Achieve That, and I always feel this is actually pretty cool to have installed for Let's Plays, because it gives you a little extra achievements, stuff like that, and you can get a little extra for those achievements. Now, the one thing I'm not sure about is whether or not I want to use this right here. It says, allows to choose a specific reward for each achievement. To view all available rewards, just click on an achievement. Once an achievement is highlighted with a green color, you can claim your reward. So, I have a feeling what that does is, depending on the achievement that you get, will give you a specific kind of reward rather than you actually choosing in the Hall of Glory here what you want. And I think I'm gonna leave it this way. I'm gonna do that because I don't want to be able to choose exactly what it is I get, because that makes the game a little bit too easy. I think you choose all the best stuff and all that kind of crap. Yeah. Auto unequip ammo, that's another one of those mods that I don't really need to explain much. Better fast travel. This pretty much puts carriages all around Skyrim, which it's a more immersive way to travel, because that's one thing that you're going to find in this playthrough. I do not like fast traveling. Like using the map fast travel. This is a little bit better. I'll probably use the carriages once I've at least traveled to the city one time by foot. But even then, most of the time I will be traveling by foot. And even if I have a horse, chances are I'm going to be traveling by foot, because to me, horses make Skyrim feel smaller. So, but lucky for you, it's a video on YouTube. So you won't have to watch all the walking back and forth. That will be mostly cut out, unless something interesting happens along the way. So, to continue, we have a complete crafting overhaul. Obviously, this, we might as well see if we can configure this now. I think I'm going to keep most of everything the same here. Yep. Let's see. This is additional crafting menu options. No. Breakdown equipment, no. Let's see, learning. Let's see, gain smithing experience when using tanning rack. I'm going to actually enable that. Same thing with the smelter. Because one thing about smithing is it's not the easiest thing to rank up early on. It's just one of those things you got to keep creating items over and over again, and those items you're likely not even going to use, you're just going to sell them. So it's the only other way that you can get experience, well, skills and stuff like that, is getting it from NPCs, and that costs quite a lot. So this will kind of help it out a little bit there, especially since I'm using Ordinator. Mining presets. Let's see, vanilla. What's more ore? Let's see here. On the bottom it says 6 ores and 18 strikes. 24 ores and 72 strikes. Slower mining, 3 ores and 18 strikes. Ah, no. 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 Absolutely not. It's too much. We're gonna do more ore. I generally do this because I don't know, it just makes it a lot easier. Spend less time mining everything, even though I'm probably going to mine everything. But, you actually get more, and it's just a lot more useful. I mean, when you actually think about it, if you're mining a rock, you're going to get more than 3, which is the default. So, I'll just make it a little bit more there. Gem chance, smithing, experience earned. Let's see. The amount of experience gained in smithing skill whenever the player mines ore. Setting this value at 0 means the mining has no effect on smithing skill. Vanilla 0. Recommended setting if using this feature. 15 to 30. I'll do 15. Do the absolute lowest that's recommended. I don't know why anyone would use this. I mean, that's not very lore friendly there. Firewood per chop 2. Max per activation 6. That seems fine. I'm going to leave that the same. Balance. Let's see. Silver weapon bonus 30%. Salarum enchant bonus 10%. Tempering strength. Allows you to adjust the strength of the tempering improvements on items. You must keep this box checked to activate the tempering bonuses. Variable enchantment strength. Allows you to adjust the strength of the enchantment you place on items. You must keep this box checked to activate the enchanting bonuses. I'm going to enable these, maybe. Let me see what it does. Okay, no. I'm going to deactivate those. Those are for specific weapons and stuff like that. Let's see. Am I using that? Bandolier bags and pouches? Probably. Pretty sure I have that. So, jewel crafts. I don't know if I have that either. Probably not. This probably... Let me see this. I don't know. Oh, when I can activate it again. There we go. I wish I actually checked before I went on here and... Well, worst case scenario, I'll just check myself off camera, so... I will let you know, though, if I have that. And also this. I'm pretty sure I have that, though, because I usually install that, so... Let's see. Any forged crossbows throughout Skyrim. Bundle packs, pouches, small enchantment value 5. Is the strength of the carry weight enchantment applied to small bags and pouches? 10 rack. Okay. Require tailoring book for Cloaks of Skyrim. Nordic tailoring book is required to craft cloak recipes added by... Nah, that's fine. I'll leave that alone. Racial restrictions for Book of Silence. This will apply lore-friendly racial restrictions to some of the Book of Silence variant crafting recipes. Only Altmer characters will be able to craft Altmer variants, and only Nords can craft the Steel Glass variant. I'll keep that off. Okay, so that's that for complete crafting. Convenient horses, that's another one of those mods that you just configure yourself. I mean, there may be a few things in here that one would change. Like, one thing I am going to change is make sure my horse is essential. Mainly because, honestly, I'd rather my horse not die. It's a pain in the butt when the horse dies. It'd be different if the horse wasn't so prone to dying, but yeah, he's very prone to dying. So I will be making horses essential. Actually, let's do that now. Let's see, protection mode, essential. There we go. And the rest I'll just configure myself. And deadly dragons. This one's always interesting. Special skills. Now, something I never really liked about deadly dragons is their special skills. Where they can, like a frost dragon, can have this like frost beam coming out of the sky and hit you. I really don't like that. So I'm going to disable special skills. But I'm going to make difficulty expert. Knockdown. I do have a mod that helps me get up faster, so that should be fine. Combat behavior, less flying, no landing. Default seems best. Stagger. If enabled, dragons become immune to magical staggering effects. Melee staggering effects have a 50% chance to be resisted. Okay, that seems fine. Assault. A single dragon timer setting. I guess this is to make the game much harder. I guess if you want dragons to show up at different times and stuff like that every so often. Turning this option on makes all important NPCs unkillable. This includes all followers, hirelings, vendors, and quest givers. I'm gonna actually leave that off for now. I don't see any reason to activate it. Let's see. Okay. Now, this is one that's going to be really important here. One, Nord, okay. Skill progression. Pretty much going to activate everything in here. Whoops. Okay. Including all, gender disparity and such. Okay. There we go. Class selection. Now, this is something that I wanted to kind of do a custom kind of thing here. Let's see, a Nightblade. Is a Nightblade. Let's see. Okay, Nightblade is magic. Crusader, a Knight, a Warrior. Let's try Warrior. Okay. Now, because this character, I'm going to do something I normally don't do. I'm going to try doing sort of a combat and magic kind of character. So, specialization is going to be combat, definitely. Primary attribute is going to be health. And secondary attribute is going to be... let's see, more info. Speed, agility, personality. Actually, let me see. Yeah, okay, it's gonna be willpower. Let's see, because that gives you a little bit of extra for magic and stuff like that. Combat. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna probably primary attribute magic, stamina, health. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do health. That's fine. Starting spells. We're going to do pretty much the usuals there. We'll just leave it on default. Now, this is where I'm going to change a few things. 0, 0, 0. Come on. This is always finicky. Now. You're going up. Don't want you to go up. There we go. 0. Okay. Now. We got 100 points to locate. And we're a warrior class. So I want to be someone who wears heavy armor. So I'm going to actually put this up to 15. One-handed, 15. Let's see. And magic. It's going to be destruction. I'm going to put to 10. Okay, restoration, 5. Chanting, 5. Okay, and block, 15. Archery, 10. And let's see, I think got 25 points left. So let's see, I'm gonna make destruction 15. Gonna do heavy armor 20. One-handed 20. We got 10 points left. We'll do enchanting 10. And destruction. Well, smithing, I already increased the amount of experience we'll be getting, so that's fine. Destruction, we'll put into 20. So this is the kind of character I'm going to be playing, both magic and combat, like across. So I think that should make a pretty interesting character. Now, I'm not going to be using a birth sign. I'm going to, let's see. Use modified abilities, yes. Use modified blessing, yes. Okay, attack speed fix, yes. Unarmed damage, physical damage. Now, this I'm not really 100% sure exactly what this does. It says adjust the amount of types physical damage depending on body weight. Adjustment range from negative 10% to plus 10%. Increase for plus 1 for every 5 points of body weight. So I assume this must be extra damage that you cause based on body weight. So I'm going to actually activate it. And same thing with carry weight and intimidation. So the bigger you are, the more intimidating you are. I think that makes sense. Carry weight, just keep everything default there. And the other good thing is I have Gopher's, what is that mod called? Let's see if I can find it here. A pumping iron. So we'll actually get to see my character build muscle as he progresses. Let's see. Now I'm gonna actually extend this video into 2 videos, so you can watch as I go through in the next video. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.